Hello, 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 and I am Count John D, and welcome to my Crusader Kings stream. Last when we left off, my vassal here, the King of Scotland, had made the unfortunate decision to convert to Islam, and I gotta say, as the Christian Emperor of Scandinavia, the Catholic to be specific, I'm not exactly a big fan of that decision, and I would like him to, you know, not be a Muslim. I think that's just something that I think we would appreciate him not doing. So, but because I wanted him to stop being a Muslim and turn his religion, he's gone down and revolted on me, which is really mean of him, I gotta say. Okay, so now let's see what armies we can use to actually raise this. Okay, yeah, my son here. Okay, the Viceroy Karl of Ireland. Okay, yeah, this is a separate guy. He is a separate vassal, so now I'm basically going to be trying to raise the appropriate armies. Okay, I want a little bit of distance for to make sure from my English army over here, to make sure that it doesn't get randomly encountered by something before it's developed enough morale. Let's put proper commanders on that. And let's actually just, I think, wait, because I actually don't think that we're going to need more to beat Scotland than just English forces. And since we have here the Danish guy here, okay, no, can't do it over there because he won't have gained enough morale. Because that's the thing, when you raise, actually their morale is also at the bottom, so we can actually just raise them and be fine. Okay, then I'm gonna go there and teach that stupid ass. I gotta teach that Muslim a lesson here. Okay, Uffe, that's a bad name. Knud. Ulf. Let me see, trond. Okay, I kind of like Ulf. Let's just actually name our son Ulf here. Okay. So after we deal with this revolt, I'm not sure actually what we're going to be needing to do, but one of the things that I'm trying to set up is I'm trying to put as many rulers of. Oh, okay, that failed. Unfortunately, that lately my plans to attempt to make more and more people of my dynasty in the Holy Roman Empire seems to have kind of gone awry, and actually, I haven't seemed to manage to make the marriages that make that happen. So, I don't actually really have a chance at this point to try to peacefully combine with the Holy Roman Empire. The only thing that I can really do is to try to find someone with a weak claim that can be inherited and marry them off to a son, and hope that that works out. So, let me see, we've got him. Okay, my heir currently is Frode the Witch Hunter. I'm kind of hoping that he dies before I do, because I'm not particularly liking this guy as a character. He's depressed, stressed, broth. He's got a bad education. He's a kinslayer, and his traits aren't good. His stats aren't good. There's not a whole lot about him that is good. Honestly, the best thing about him is that he is the king of Norway and Sweden. So that lets me consolidate a lot of power, but the character itself is a very bad ruler. Yeah, even all that all put together is barely 6,000 troops. We got this one in the bag. Oh yeah, and of course, absolutely everyone is joining in defensive pacts against us because, well, we might have done a bit too much conquering. Like, that's not an exaggeration, I think. Wait. Prison Paduke, I was the usurper. have 24. That is gift further. Okay, we're trying to diplomacy him into the country. Although we probably could militarize it without being too much of a hassle. Wait, is that actually the actual Wall of Hadrian? Oh, it is. I don't remember them adding that. I feel like I would have remembered that being there. That's pretty cool. But they have a little miniature wall of Hadrian over there. Duke Sunderland the Whisperer, husband of my liver Duchess Harriswith, shocked me by asking me face to face if we're having an affair. Flatly deny. Confess and promise anti-affair. The dim tadpole, I will kill him. 33 gains wounded, 33% Scott, 34% fraud. Duke Sunderland is attacked and hopefully hurt badly. Flatly deny. What? How dare you accuse your emperor of having an affair with your quite lovely wife? Like, how dare you? She does look pretty. Like, how dare you accuse me of this? Yeah, this. Yeah, we're just gonna siege this down, and of course, as we all know, the Scottish capital. Ugh. Let's hope that did he get a chance to actually? Okay, he didn't get any actual chances to actually. Yeah, he didn't get any actual chances to convert any counties, I believe. Yeah, he hadn't converted any counties yet, which is good, because I would like when I'm bothering with converting all of this nonsense. I don't want to help turning. I don't really want to have to bother also with re-Christianizing Scotland, because that actually would be really bad. I'm gonna just acknowledge her as mine. She'll be a bastard of my dynasty. That's fine. Negeba has been overheard spitting foul gossip of me. I am not certain what I did to deserve this treatment, but remembering my vision of agony, I have decided to fight, not to fight it. Perhaps her vile feelings towards me are simply a result of the stars traversing the sky. Distressing visions will be removed from Emperor Trond the Seducer. Become bitter rivals, Citrus gains aspiring seer, giving the effect +1 diplomacy, +1 learning. And I've had her in jail. She can just stay in jail for all I care. Here she dies. And if he dies, that guy, and we'll probably just offer that guy white peace. Okay, you're hopefully going to be a good general, so I'm going to try to teach you how to struggle. Be a man and all that good stuff. At age 51, Martus Light died a natural death. Who is this anyway? Oh, it's my mother-in-law! No wonder I didn't care. Okay, now I think we're just gonna go straight for their army. Like, we've occupied one county and defeated their army, so after that it's just gonna be like a matter of time. It's already just a matter of time before we win this war. But this is an annoying rebellion to have to deal with, because it's just preoccupying our time with time that could be spent on more productive things. We have the Knights Templar up in Scotland? I didn't know that. Are they not the least bit furious that the Duke ruling over their county is a Muslim? We have the generals doing all well, a little good over here. The Danish troops are making sure... can we assault that? And it's fine. Yeah, we can assault that and that's fine. That city is, like, I believe, relatively reasonably constructed, so that's a free assault. Go over there. What people are factioning against me? Oh, the English king. Oh, and he hates me. That's not good. English king. How much would your son like to marry my daughter? Let's see, that one. Yeah, that's all good in the hood, right? Just, you know, you can have one of my daughters and there won't be a rebellion. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? We have a deal. Okay, and after that, that should make that faction go away, because he is too closely married to us in order to do that. Yeah, the Runaway of Scandinavia. This wife was a fine pickup. Already given me 2 good sons, has just really good stats overall. I'm happy I did that marriage. Okay, we're positive 62%. Like, he'd offer white peace at the moment, but I don't want to do that, because that would keep a Muslim in charge, and that is just awful. If this was an Iron Man, I'd be kind of tempted to start playing the... Douglas? Let's see, enforce white deuce Douglas. He only loses 100 prestige. Nothing else happens. Although, let me see, who is this educator? His educator is also another Christian. I'm gonna offer white peace. All I wanted to make sure is that the king wasn't of the king was still of my dynasty. I just wanted to make sure the king was still of my dynasty and a Christian. That's all I wanted to do. I don't care particularly about this. Wait, can I just casually usurp this? I don't want to. Can I? Really? I could... Wait. Lapland? He's the Duke of Lapland? What the heck happened here? Why is he independent? Well, okay, let's put our troops down. I think because I mostly... Okay, he owes 350 to Jewish moneylenders. Yes, 2 stacks of Osterly Temple. Oh, that's not great. I don't even know how you get 2 stacks of that. Okay, that's fine. But what we're gonna do here now is probably do a holy war, because we do not want there to be randomly a Muslim with 1 county. I'm not exactly sure how this is possible. I thought he like this was definitely under Scotland. Is this some thing about the Icta rulership? So just like when that happens, it just does that? I don't know. But anyway, this is my own county. I'm going to raise my own personal troops here. The Scottish... Actually, let's go direct rulership. Wait, is this county not... That does not make a lot of sense. We're going to make sure that the de jure... Yes, the Duke of Albany is going to be under my dynasty. Yeah. We're also going to transfer a vassalage to the Count of Stronfjord. We're also going to transfer the vassalage. Let me see, rank. Why can't I do it to the Brefne? It's not... Yeah, Dublin is just my territory, so I don't have to worry about that. But why can't I give him the Duke of Brefne? Is he over his vassal limit maybe, and I just can't? No, he's not over his vassal limit. Well, doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to offer a non-aggression pact to my son here. Okay, we've got like 4,000 troops versus his 1. His fortifications aren't great. We don't even care about the Knights Templar the Knights Templar holding that's there. We're just gonna let those guys stay. We're just not really gonna bother with it. In the meantime, I think I'm going to at least try to plan at least somewhat towards what next big war we would have. The thing is, at its current state, if we could be friends with France and maybe friends with Hungary. Are we friends with France? Pacts. Okay, she's only betrothed to him. She's only my kinswoman. So let's break that betrothal. Really? Do I not have any daughters? Let me see. 14. She's 14. Yeah, I want to stay friends with the Holy Roman Empire for now. I see she's a bastard, this one. Actually, sure, let's keep that. She's not even close to the throne, so it's probably just good for relations and prestige regions. Okay. We don't have any good marriage to throw that way, but we do have an unwed son or an unbetrothed son. So maybe we can arrange a betrothal between Ulf and nope, no one. Does the current emperor have any daughters? He does not. Actually, let's check if we can get any claimants that would marry. We're looking for unmarried women, so let's see if we can find any. Will not be inherited unless pressed into war. Will not be inherited unless pressed into war. Are there no inherited? There's no can be inherited by a successor. There are none of the inheritance that will not. So essentially, they're all second generations. They're inherited. There's one guy with a strong claim, but I don't really care because he's married and already a vassal in the empire. So I don't really see a reason for that. This one can also not be inherited. I couldn't. Ugh, nah, he's celibate. That doesn't help anyone. Okay. In trying to snatch the Holy Roman Empire, there doesn't seem to be many ways to do so right now. We could try to start to just to do big war, just do wars for out in their various titles, but I feel like that would take a long time and not be very profitable. So, yeah, Galicia has actually done a little expansioning up here, and the Reconquista is doing well, but not well by the same people that usually do it, and it's happening way earlier than it should. I mean, it's like 1243, and they're and those Muslims are already straight gotten out of there. But the Fatimid dynasty is a little bit powerful than it usually is. That might pose us some problems later down the line. Is she in rebellion or? Okay, she's in rebellion. Okay, she's not actually independent. Well, that would be peculiar. Yeah, beat the biscuits fighting here, because we're not maybe actually if we can check this guy. He spent all of his piety and prestige. So, if shouldn't try so hard, all is that as it should be. She shouldn't try so hard. Whoever is this? Oh, it's my I don't know why she's even in my court. And her mom is excommunicated. Well, I don't even know who that is. Nerva prospers. But yeah, we definitely wanted to declare that war as early as possible. This war as early as possible, because otherwise it would be likely that a bunch of people that this guy joins up with the defensive pacts that are already going on. And if we look at who is in the defensive pacts against me, oh, actually it's not as bad as it could be, but it's still Castile and Galicia. It is Hungary, who we used to be friends with. Like, it's still this guy, everything east of here. The Mongol Empire, even? Wow, the Mongol Empire is... Is this a revolt? Okay, no, this is an actual split. Okay, so this makes me a hell of a lot less scared of the Mongol Empire. Although it is kind of starting to touch in on the Byzantines here. But I honestly have a feeling that this is going... The Mongol Empire doing well is mostly just going to destabilize the Fatimids. The Fatimid Sultanate, or I believe the Sultanate of Egypt. Yeah, Sultan of Egypt, Abyssinia, Africa, and Damascus. Wait, Sultan of Damascus? Okay, yeah, is it a kingdom? It is. I don't remember that kingdom being a thing. Maybe I'm just being crazy, but I just feel like I don't remember Damascus being its kingdom. Like, I of course remember that Damascus is both, I believe, a duchy. I believe it's also, like, I believe it's it's a duchy, right? Eh. Let's see, does your right? Does your sultanate? No, it isn't. It's just a kingdom title. I could have sworn that was only a duchy. We're making a lot of money that we should probably be investing into something. Yeah, let's just keep making more and more castle towns. Try to keep that regular income rolling as steady as we can. Okay, both England and Scotland are both being integrated into the empire, and being integrated. Yeah, and the duchy. This duchy is being like integrated into the Kingdom of England, which is fine by us. Let me see. Yeah. Sure, diplomacy. That seems fine by me. Who is this even? A random count. Isn't it? Is that an independent count? Holy shit, it is. Oh yeah, I remember. Some weird thing happened. This making this guy and a couple of others independent. Like, this guy is also independent? Defending against Duchess to make Alvarado the usurper tribute? What? Wait, didn't I have Scottish territories? Wasn't there parts of... I must have lost them somehow, because I could swear there was some Dutch territories and Scottish territories in France that I had. Or is, like, the coloring just so weak that I have a hard time seeing it? No, it's gone. I gotta be more watchful of these, of these sort of things, because I could... Oh, they probably took them away from me after the rebellion happened. Oh. One guy decides it's a nice idea to be a Muslim. Muslim causes so many problems for me. I'm pretty sure that's when I lost the Scottish territory. Yeah, they probably warred for it. I didn't notice. And while I was fighting the Scots, this happened. Yeah, it's a bummer, but like, those territories weren't incredibly valuable to me, so it's like kind of fine. But it's a bit annoying that I basically lost that amount of revenue and troops, and Scotland essentially just became a bit worse. And this guy, this one guy. I can form a lot of kingdoms. Estonia, Lapland. It's actually good. What duchy is he of? He is Duchy of Lithuania. De jure. Ugh, could you do me a favor and usurp that for him from? He likes me a bit more. Offer vassalization? Yes. Okay, that's actually quite great. Now we have all of Ireland. And thus Ireland was conquered with only one war. We only had to do one silly little war to get rid of that, but now it's all the nice and loving baby blue of Scandinavia. What can we usurp the Kingdom of Scotland, but I don't really want to. I feel like keeping him there is fine. Like how old is this kid? I feel like this 4-year-old, even though his father... No, okay, no. Is it his brother? Yeah, even though his brother was a Muslim, it's probably fine. Oh, that's unfortunate. Claimants Cuthbert, Princess of... Yeah, I think... Oh yeah, she's homosexual, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be trying to... I'll be trying to seduce this one. This one's actually really good. Because that's actually an excellent wife, especially if you don't care about kids. Especially this one's pretty good. Okay, I'm not trying to invite to court. I am, however, trying to find good seduction targets. Actually, maybe that's a good strategy. Court Chaplain of Trier, his claim is weak. We're looking for women with can be inherit, and I'm actually going to try that, I believe. Clementina. Can be inherited by a successor. How old is she though? 41, that's too old. That's never gonna work. Okay, let's actually look at one of the kids. 13. Not be impressed unless by war. Yeah, none of them are prince. Emmek here can be inherited, but unfortunately this man is celibate, making him exceptionally useless to that end. Matrilineal marriage to this girl. Unfortunately, that's weak. Yeah, almost none of them can be inherited. We essentially just don't have a good venture to do what I'm trying to do. And what I'm essentially trying to do is to find people. How did he get over there? How is the siege doing? Yeah, his siege is not doing much. He's sitting on my capital doing essentially absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna, have more men than you just from that one county, thank you very much. And on top of that, having these reinforcements casually stroll in there with 5,000 men. Don't mind me. I'm already beating your sad whoop-ass with just the army I got from that one county, but I'm going to get the Danish troops in there and add them in, just because I can. Just to make sure that you know just how useless this effort is. Okay, great. Someone converted to Catholicism. That's good. That's very, very good. And I gotta tell you, it's really glad that I got rid of I essentially got rid of the Scottish king who was a Muslim. I gotta say, that was just awful, and I'm glad that's resolved, but anywho, there is still one count who thinks Muhammad is a nice and cool dude, and we can't have that. And he's even independent. I'm not exactly sure how, but he somehow, how throughout this entire mess of me kicking out the Muslim king, he's suddenly somehow become independent, which is incredibly annoying. Because now I have to do a whole separate war for this one county. Okay, but it will probably be over soon, so there's not much to worry about there. But in the meantime, I should probably try to plan some further expansion and realm stuffs. I've actually been relatively good at keeping my realm stable. Like, when you look at... Oh, actually, I haven't changed the law in a little while. When can I next change a law? Okay, thanks. Thank you, Loganberg52, for giving me that follow. And nice. It's really nice that you did that, because I was actually trying to test out whether this thing worked online. I hadn't seen it work before. So, thanks. You honestly deserve more viewers, because even though only 3 people are watching, you're still talking about the game and explaining what's happening. Yeah, I think that's actually just a thing that I'm trying to do. Trying to still make this a relatively interesting experience. And also, to be fair, I think in some parts when I'm trying to think out something or how to do something, sometimes just talking it through to myself can actually often be helpful. And thank you for giving me my follow. Now I'm up to 13 or 14. I think I lost count there. Defeat? Where am I being defeated? Probably Raiders somewhere. I don't care. The Horse Lord Raiders. I'm just like, they're hitting the Russians. It's fine. And yes. And if you're new to this playthrough, I've actually been streaming this. Yeah, and you don't have extremely monotonous voice and you sound like you're enjoying the game. Of course I'm enjoying the game. I'm playing Crusader Kings. Why wouldn't I be enjoying the game? But one thing that I'm actually doing here is that I started this stream a few months ago, and I've gone with it roughly weekly since. And we started out as just Iceland, this 2-county duchy right over here. And after what's now close to 180 years of effort, what we have accomplished here is that we have claimed all of Scandinavia except this one county. We've claimed the British Isles except this one county, and we've actually gotten Russia under our heel. Or, I like to say Russia, but it's not quite as much Russia in the modern sense. It's essentially just this mess. And the same can be said for Poland. So I've actually managed pretty well. I don't know, most of the streamers that play Crusader Kings seem extremely depressed or tired. To be fair, I'm at least a little bit of the latter, but that's mostly just because I've been oversleeping these last few couple of days. I tend to do that sometimes. Wait, I really should be watching my vassals a bit more closely. Someone... Oh no... That's not good. Like, I don't really mind. Okay, what is his revolt trying to do? The tyranny, attacking King Ruslan of Rus. In the tyranny... Oh, that's actually one of the things, but I was surprised when I heard you talk. Okay. That's fine. If you think it's entertaining to listen to me play Crusader Kings, then have at it. But this is actually not something I'm happy about, because I had a mostly cordial relationship with the last dynasty that was in charge in Russia, and the bigger thing that I have a problem with is that this guy is Orthodox, and honestly, in my experience, it's usually better to try to keep all of your vassals in the same religion if you can help it. So, I'm gonna check here. Okay, I'm gonna check after that this war is over. The war over here. Actually, who's in charge of this revolt? Married into my dynasty. Is Catholic. That's pretty good. He's a possessed lunatic, but He isn't Orthodox. He is Catholic. And the thing is, because of one of the new features that they added in Monks and Mystics, I can actually ask the king to surrender to this guy. Do I want this guy to be a king, though? He's a cannibal? He's known as the cannibal? I think... Wait, let me see. He likes me plus 46, though. This guy likes me negative 2 to 22. He's got Grand Vice royalties. He's mostly just got the wants... he's actually just mostly has the want seat on council. And his stats... Our stats aren't great, and honestly, I would much rather keep my wife as a steward, even though she hates my guts. I gotta remember, send more gifts to my wife whenever I can. I'm also gonna make her the keeper of the swans. And the biggest reason that she dislikes me is essentially this. Even though I believe this is the only actually the second wife, is that I've had a couple of bastards here and there, and that's why she's a bit upset with me. But I give her a few gifts. I give her a few titles, and she should be at least a little bit happier with me. She also owes me a favor, so that's actually kind of nice. But anyway, even though this guy is essentially horrible at everything, I'm considering to make him the king here. Although general opinion minus 50 is only going to, actually, yeah, it's only going to cause greater problems down the road. So I'm going to try to appease this guy rather. Sending a gift if only what? But you're a king. How the heck is gifting you only worth 15? Because you're batshit broke, isn't it? Oh yeah, because it's based off of income, not of title. I gotta remember that. I think I'm gonna wait with you doing anything about this until I finish this war off, because then I might be able to demand that he convert to Catholicism. I also seem to have 400 gold stacked up, and in my experience while playing Crusader Kings 2, if you can afford it and you're not in some sort of financial crisis and you're not afraid that some war is gonna throw you out real soon, generally spending most of your money on upgrading things in your domain, the domain is of course the counties that you personally hold, is generally, to me, has been a good strategy. Just stacking up on all the various county upgrades that give you more troops, because it's a little bit unintuitive when it comes down to it, but the troop generating holdings, the troop generating upgrades that you create on your holdings and build on your holdings, they do a lot more than they say, really. And I don't mean that just because even though if I build Stables 1 it says plus 35 light cav, and I'm not talking about it because it's it's not just plus 35, because it's also plus whatever the keep modifier is and whatever my martial modifier is. So if you look here, okay, currently I'm playing a character with shitty martial, but if I was playing a character with good martial, this would be a lot more than 3.5, and especially since the levy multiplier, the keep one, like even with a keep 1, it's leaving me at about 15. It's still leaving me about 10 extra %, so it's closer to 38. But that's actually not the biggest reason why having a lot of the troop generating holdings is really good. The biggest reason why having your troop generating holdings to be as good as they can be is essentially because they kind of hold revolts down in a sense, because essentially, like every one of your vassals has a force, has essentially a force modifier that is relative to yours, and the lower their forces compared to the forces you hold, the less likely they are to revolt. So essentially, keeping all of your upgrades in check is actually a really good way to do that. Hell yeah, I'm legitimizing you. Hell yeah, I'm legitimizing that one. Wait. And if she dies, she'll be... Oh, he's gonna have a claim. Even if that happens, he's also going to have a claim on England. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to legitimize this guy. Let me see, negative 59. It mostly wants seat on council, desires the Empire of Britannia, desires the county of Savalux. Ugh. I'm not gonna bother with that, pretty much. I think I can keep this guy in check at least enough. Yeah. I'm going to be able to keep this guy in check, although he has a lot of troops. Sure, I have twice the number he does, but that is still a lot. What else do we got here? Ugh, the Mongols are still... Even though they've gotten a bit less scary now that these guys have actually shown up as a revolt, not a revolt, and the Tarkans consolidated, it's still pretty annoying. Oh, I can upgrade my status in the Hermetic Society. What does the next level do? Make a horoscope. Enable Queen to make them a horoscope. Okay. Tableau opinion, learning, perform scrying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can brew the potions to get rid of depressed. I'm gonna remember to do that when I can do that right next time. I'm gonna write a theorem paper. Writing theorem papers is generally just a thing that is almost always just a good idea to do when it becomes available. Okay, I have about 10 people in jail, and they're all broke, so that none of them are willing to give me any money. That's unfortunate. You know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna empty out the dungeons. None of these is gonna be valuable. Right, is it done? Yeah, okay. Done. All people doing a bunch of various fabrications over here and here and here. Also, I think I'm not really a big fan of my current heir. Okay, the good thing is because he's the king of Sweden and Norway, I can really consolidate a lot of my power by doing it. And I essentially can make, first of all, I can take both of those titles and split them off as viceroyalties, which will severely limit the power of my vassals without really doing much, or paying much about it. But on the other hand, this guy as a ruler isn't particularly great. Not great. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. The other thing that we're going to do is that we're going to remember to keep upgrading things whenever we can. Let's make a barracks over here. And let me see, the siege modifier is 9.5 a month. Okay, so you only got to wait. Siege, yeah, okay. Stupid orthodoxy. This is happening way too much. The devs need to really look at this for a little second, because this does not make a whole lot of sense. The amount of orthodox secret societies that happen in Crusader Kings is a bit too much at the moment. So somebody put the Orthodox Bible in my head. In tweaking, I guess a little reading can't hurt. I'm just doing that because it's essentially a pretty static event. Because essentially, the other thing does nothing, and this thing gives me an option that either does nothing, convert to orthodoxy, or reading this has affirmed my confidence in my own belief and just given me a free 100 points of piety. And I don't really need the points of piety, but when I'm really getting them for essentially nothing. I'm not going to convert all of my stuff to orthodox. I just don't see the benefit in it. Let me see, especially since... Okay, I'm not getting a lot of benefits. Okay, I'm gonna check. Would there be even any benefit into becoming Orthodox? Like, I don't think so. Like, I can set up anti-popes, can actually communicate. Okay, like, a bunch of the popes, the stuff it does. Is there any advantage to being Orthodox? I'm just gonna check. Patriarchs, rulers can order adult unlanded courtiers to take the vows. There is always ecumenical patriarchal landed or not. Nah, I don't actually really think it does anything. It's going to be a whole bunch of effort for really not much gain. But it's still inherent. Wait. Yarlpick. Okay, married into my family, but Orthodox. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, we enforce these demands, and the only good thing to come out of this is that we get a little prestige, a little piety, and the thing is, the thing we also get to do is that we get to. I'm gonna keep. Actually, how good is this county? Not that great, and because it's in the destroyer, I'm gonna leave a few penalties. I'm actually gonna grant him this county. I'm gonna grant the King of Scotland the county of Caithness. I just think it's just a good idea. On the other hand, I'm not really willing to part with Moray because Moray has a lot of upgrades in it, and it's just a really good holding to have. A really good keep to have. What are the Danish fighting at? Okay, they're fighting one of their vassals to try to consolidate their stuff. That's fine. The other thing is, they've got things in 2 duchies now. Livonia and Podolsk. The Irish troops that I can raise here is like 3,000. He has potential 5,600. Don't we have Russia anywhere near there? That's Ingray is independent. Yeah, it's like a few, like these are my domain, but they're not, oops, sorry. That was not intentional. Yeah, but actually we have that one. So we're probably going to be able to occupy this in a very quick amount of time. So yeah, we can get there Russia, we can get there with the Danish, and just get the one last county that's actually in Scandinavia. The other thing that we could actually do that does wait, is he the Duke of Livonia? Okay, we do want him to like us a bit more, so if we fight for his claim, it's going to actually make him like us 100. So I think I'm actually going to do that. So we're going to go here, we're going to go here, and this Russian county over here, and going to go here and here. I believe they're already fighting some ridiculous war over there, so we don't really have to worry about it. Wait, is Poland fighting them independently? Ah, power to ya, Poland. If you can grab those counties and grab them into the empire, that would be great. I try to sit up in bed, but someone is holding me down. It's the burly armsman with the trustworthy face I promised to the guard last week. A skinned little fellow with him grinning viciously as he produces a dagger and stabs me. Screaming and thrashing about, I managed to kick the guard in the groin and break free. I punched the other one in the nose and rushed off from the room. I gained wounded. That's actually not good. I'm guessing it actually might be this guy who was trying to plan. This actually might be my heir who is trying to become emperor. Which is a bit unfortunate the way that it landed, but you know, honestly, we didn't die. This is fine. Yeah, all of those announcements were just, oh, this little part of the defensive pact has joined in. Yeah, I know. I'm fighting half the world here. I know that. But I want to make sure that I get a little county here. Yeah, he is the Duke, the Duke of Lithuania. I don't actually remember. I gotta say, I don't particularly remember who this guy is. Okay, he's my cousin's son. Whatever. Crusader Kings will often land you with kids who you have no idea how they got there. It's like, wait, who are you? Like, you feel a little bit like that really forgetful great uncle who is just like, wait, do I know you? Are you Billy? I don't know. When you're in Crusader Kings, just because you have so many relatives, and a great number of them will often not matter much. The County of Dorpat from the High Chieftain of Lithuania. Okay, there we go. And now this guy is because we fought for his claim, he is... Press my claim plus 50, yeah. Okay, so he doesn't dislike us nearly as much as he did. The plus 50 means he's just like, he's an alright dude. And remember to disband our armies. Is that just... I can usurp the Kingdom of Scotland, I just don't want to. Oh great, more... Okay, that's actually good. More and more of my vassals are like they tend to do, stop being tribal and start becoming feudal. Which is actually just quite fine. Let me see, 8th Caliph in Dublin. Dublin's actually pretty sweet. You know, it's got pretty good stuff. Krausberg and Lithgow, and I'll actually build a keep here and try to get more troops out of that area. Your vassal Duke Fortunato. I believe I put him there. Yeah, I put his father there. It seems my dalliance with Queen Pradislavish was unfortunately King Frotha thinks the little Christian is his. Okay, that's fine. I really wish there were a couple of more intrigue or event options dealing with bastard children, because I think it would actually be really cool if you could, tell the kid somehow how, and like maybe use or leverage that in an intrigue in some way. I think that would be cool. Torgal Thought. Seeks to kill Ragnar Olafsson. Ragnar. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Henrik the Evil. He's just a little bit brawny. His heir is of a completely different dynasty. Which is a bit odd. Okay, let's look at it this way. What do we got here? Okay, now that we finished that little war up and made sure that to have all of the glorious Scandinavian de jure within our realm. Now the question is, what else? Wait, is this part of our de jure? Ah, okay, this isn't. Yeah, this little island here is in Pomerania. Yeah, it's in the Wendish Empire de jure, which is fine. Gdansk is still Slavic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We still do have a pact of non-aggression with the Holy Roman Empire. I don't really care about being friends with them. I could probably grab Gdansk, but would I rather try to wait until my threat goes down enough to the point where I can maybe get something a little bit bigger done? Let me see. Is Hungary? Oh, good work, Hungary! Hungary finally pulling in. Actually conquering stuff. That's actually not great, because Hungary isn't part of my empire. Is it? What am I thinking? King Henrik the Evil okay, but Henry here, the Evil, got Torov away from these guys, and now I'm actually tempted to rush for this duchy and making a holy war against these guys for this duchy, because I have a feeling that otherwise, if we don't take these counties very quickly, they're just going to be grabbed by the Byzantines or the Holy Roman Empire soon, and we could probably fight the Byzantines in some way, but I'm not actually that happy about that potential. Okay, this guy's pretty old, and this is a 12-year-old girl. Actually, let's see, are there any claimants that can inherit here? Wait, what? Concubinage. What the fuck? My cousin, who is a concubine over there, has a claim? Weird. We kind of need a claim that can be inherited. So we need if we don't see green here, it's not exactly worth it. It's a weak claim, which the unfortunate one of the real benefits of having an elected rule is that you rarely end up in regencies, and regencies is one of the times when weak claims can actually be a real problem. And that's unfortunate, but because I believe both of the Byzantine empires have elective. Let me see here. Meaning it's a lot harder to find strong claims anywhere. And it's a lot harder to grab that territory from underneath them. In one fell swoop, that is. Wait, we have Princess Anna and Prince... Oh, okay. I'm not sure when I did that, but that seems fine. What was it? Attacking Dutch to finish Bears to okay. We're not really gonna... We don't really want to form an alliance right now, but... Princess Anna and Prince Dionysus. Borislav... Okay, this one... Okay. Okay, one of my mistress's boys, other girls, is married into the house over there. So, but like, I'm not gonna be able to claim it in one swoop. She's 12, though. What is the youngest? 7. Yeah, this doesn't get me a non-aggression pact if I marry her over there, and Prince Ulf, which is my son here. Political concerns. Prince Ulf is too young. The guy wouldn't mind this marriage, but I'm not sure that actually gets me anywhere, because I'm trying to, get claims into the Byzantine Empire, and I don't think I'll be I know I won't be getting a strong claim no matter what happens, but if he becomes incapable, if the ruler becomes incapable, or no, it's mostly just if the ruler becomes incapable, or if someone else tries to revolt, I might, throw my relative's hat in the ring. But that doesn't actually seem manageable right now. France might actually be the better target. Queen Mother of Castile, nope. I need someone. Okay, I need to start in the younger age categories if I can. Will not already married and will not inherit. Can be inherited, but again, it's Duke Gargamel. I know it's an actual name, but I just find it really funny to hear that name out of the Smurfs come out on the character here. So Spy Fulstein can be inherited by a successor. Seduce this woman. Actually stops that seduction, because that one's too old. Okay, so there's no claims to be had there. King of that of Galatia, King of now the Unready of Aragon. I just really wish I could somehow get into France. Okay, France is currently under agnatic primogeniture. His heir is stable, but his heir is looking relatively stable at this point, considering the ages of the two. Okay, it doesn't seem like a plan that'll happen soon. Then stop that seduction, so. Stop seduction. And let's see, actually, we probably do want to find someone to try to seduce. There's a Mongolian independent count over here, and he's defending against in Holy War from Moldau. Okay. Yeah, we really have to take. It's going to be really annoying to manage it, but I'm pretty sure that they're essentially being taken out right now. Like, yeah, they've got a 3,000 army stack that won't even be there for a while. we can raise a hell of a lot of troops very quickly. Do they have that whole duchy? Smolensk. Yeah, they're gonna get Chernigov, which is 2 counties, and they're gonna have this weird little dick, or whatever you would call it. It kind of looks like a pacifier, then it's going to be like go essentially straight into my empire over here, and I don't like that. And I'd like to put a stop to that sooner if I could. So I'm essentially going to declare a holy war for Vitebsk. I think that's actually probably the right call. And we essentially, because of the shit amount of threat we have, we still do want to essentially end this war as quickly as we can. So we're essentially doing this, marching the Russian troops over there. Irish troops march over here. Okay, these are my own personal troops, but not a lot of them. Here we have a lot of troops that are also going to enter here. Riga is also mine, so Rigan troops can go over here. Dorpat is not mine. Reval and Narva. All the troops over there is just going to march over here. I'm just going to go I smell profit. I just always do that, because just money is important, and it's usually people that I don't really care if I piss off. The foul lecture of Trond. Is this some kind of sick jest? Jorgen's virtue is immaculate. Do what you with your will. No one will believe your lies anyway. Very well. I will put in some of my courtier and Countess Ingrid the billing. Whatever. You know, if you never go out that, if you never actually reveal the stuff you try to blackmail people with, you know, eventually someone's not gonna pay the piper, and that's all you want them to do. I can press the Kingdom of Hungary. See, I am pretty great after it all. Damn it. I lost the trade humble, which I guess is actually a trade I'd rather like to have. It's not making a lot of progress there. These guys are fighting someone in. Let me see. It is finished. I produced a rather simplistic paper on hieroglyphic translation. It explores the hidden meanings in these ancient texts, which might in turn provide a new insight into theurgy. Now all that is left to submit my hermetic peers for review. I will them out at once. That. Okay, it's all working out here. What? Are you kidding me? I'm actually going to push this button, which is an incredibly useful little button if you don't know what that is, and that is forbids yourself from leading armies, because my marshal is and it's honestly given the resource we have, it's just not really any good. Having ample time considering your paper's worth, I've decided not to endorse your work before the order. And in my view, the quality of work was unfortunately not in keeping with the standards for a library. Smug little fucker. Esoteric knowledge. Yeah, I need some amount for my horoscope. I do kind of want to give Prince Trond, I believe, a horoscope. I expect... Okay. So, okay, someone endorsed it. Okay, so it's not all bad. Maybe my paper has some work. I've decided to endorse. Okay, so more people are endorsing it. That's actually quite fine. Oh, Adept also has +2 learning rather than the +1 learnings initiate. That's actually quite good, especially since your base learning essentially improves all your tech categories, and your tech categories are important, kids. I'm actually saving my cultural technology points because I'm going to try to get Majesty 5 as soon as I can. And it only takes me 400 points, and I'm getting, what, 1.6, was this yearly? Or was this monthly? I don't remember. Oh, excellent. More and more people endorsing my work. This guy's in war, second war for Pomerania. gonna get Gdansk. Then you see, this is an actual castle. We can't really assault that without taking some things into consideration. So we're just gonna do that. We're probably gonna wait until the reinforcements from these guys can take care of it. Let me see. A daughter was born to Enomeric Sigurðsson, Princess Theokista of Scotland, named Bornfred. Okay, that seems fine. Another couple of things I'm gonna manage. Let me see. And let's do that. Let me see, how long until we can siege this? It's about a week. Here, we can assault this right now, and we're going to, because 290 defenders is nothing. Are they still actually marching there? No, they're marching over there. We're gonna assault that thing. We're gonna assault that thing. Okay, let's see what we can do after this. We've occupied everything there is to occupy. I think. These guys go over there. You guys go over there. Let's put some actual martial guys in if we can. Let's hope that we can actually make this out of something. But the really annoying thing is we're gonna have to fight a bunch of. Ugh. How the fuck does this 2-county guy 7,000 troops? Jesus. He has 7,000. It's all event spawned. 7,500 troops. All event spawned. Jesus. Like, we can handle it, but it's still really annoying. Oh wait, maybe that was a bad assault. It probably was, but I'm just gonna let it happen. Sure, we take a little casualties, but we get up to 47 war score, and I think that's actually quite good enough. I possess a great mind, 75 prestige. Oh, 100 esoteric knowledge. That's actually quite a good thing. How much did it actually take to brew the potion? Or do I not have the ingredients? Okay, I don't have the ingredients. Can I acquire ingredients? I have tried to recently acquire ingredients, so I can't do that. Perform scrying only costs 150. Again, I wonder, how much does a horoscope for a kid cost? 300. Wow, that's a lot. I actually never really tried to do that much. My daughter, who has become a great eminence, is we're going to marry her off to the emperor. That seems good. Victory over there, and victory over there. We captured some random person. I don't think there's more war score available. Like, there's one thing there, and I mean, we're occupying literally everything. Stupid war score system. Like I said, we're not occupying everything. There is one tiny little thing over there that is not occupied. Okay, the Byzantines aren't getting involved because we have a pact of non-aggression with them. We could probably get this done. Actually, let's go over there instead. Actually, let's go over there instead and make that battle unfiltered. Morale's mostly equipped. Let me see. Yeah, we'll take a few casualties, but that's fine. 7%. In case that battle is looking close. Which I'm guessing it probably won't be. Or is it? Like, we have so much better commander than them, we probably have better troops. Is there anything we haven't raised nearby that we can just roll random reinforcements here and there? Not really. Let me see, 21st, 22nd, that's all right with me. Let me see, Hermetic Brother has stepped forth with an idea of a ritual that might convoke the presence of divine, bringing the presence which will be anchored the being metal into divine. The secret of the world shall be laid bare before us. What is the worst thing that could happen? Ugh, Jesus, that army is tougher than I gave it credit for. And our casualties are higher than I want them to be. But we're winning. We're up to like 68, and they're not actually trying to siege anything. They're just kind of wandering off around. So we might actually just get up to enough war score where they might just surrender. Another victory. Some random guy occupied. Can we ransom him? Nope. No, we don't care. Perfect. Oh, divine, don't tell me the operation of the gods. Let's go combined, and let's beat down some armies here. Initiate a slothful idiot who deserves none of the riches and possessions. What do you say? Shall we raid his laboratory and claim the riches should be ours? As above, so below. Signed. Except they should infiltrate the laboratory of Initiate Vistant, targeting Bishop Wistant the Holy. Your colleague will bring you to the laboratory of Bishop Wistant. If you manage to steal or destroy anything that will go unnoticed, the mission is completed. I'm going to decline. The raid missions can sometimes give you a lot of reward, but often it just doesn't matter. Other words, in the end, they can randomly put you in jail, which is not great. A random courtier, learn on her own. Don't care. Oh, the divine being has given me cryptic advice on the pursuit of theurgy in many forms, but with ample time spent mulling it over afterwards, I believe I have deciphered what it meant. I look forward to putting it to good use. Oh, a little bit of divine advice. What is my learning at anyway? It's like 19. It's not bad. 6.9. We can kick those guys out just fine. Every month. They're heading over to Minsk. They'll be there 28th of October. Let me see, 27th, 21st. Okay, we're gonna be there first, and we're gonna kick their ass, so it's all good. These guys are sieging us, but really slowly. They can, with their numbers, they can't afford to assault. It's all gonna be good. All gonna be good in the hood. These guys unsieging that doesn't make a shred of difference to me. The war is still indecisive. You have occupied literally everything in the county and beaten several of my allies' army away. I have certainly won. Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. This is a really annoying set of traits. This means that he has one negative and one positive and two different things. Sure. Olafsborg and Savolax. Build Castletown and Enforce. Actually, probably want to try to save a little bit of money up to get something in the capital. We can get Huskarl Training Grounds, Barracks, and Training Grounds. So actually, we're going to save a little bit of money until we can upgrade the capital, rather than try to spend it. We're actually, because there are places where we can still make castle towns, I think we're probably going to make castle towns. Riga is not one of them. Why did I check it twice? I don't know. Forest, no. Domburg. I don't know how advanced the castle towns are there. Town 3, okay, so actually that's pretty good. That one's getting castle town 3. Door, what's the castle count on Door? Not as good as it can be. Oh, didn't I pause while I was doing that? I should have paused while I was doing that. If I wasn't if I wasn't overpowering my enemy so hard, I might have actually been in trouble there. But then again, I'm maybe not. Okay, I think I'm actually just gonna stack enough money for the capital. Actually, wait, I forgot. Maybe there is something in Königarth that I can upgrade. I'm kind of planning for this to be my eventual capital. The biggest reason I haven't yet is because the technology back in Holstein is so much more advanced. Like 25, 22, 25, 23 is a lot better than 18, 18, 17. It just is. We're up to 75. Wait, what guys are these? Lithuania? Lithuania, seriously, isn't that war with us? The Kingdom of Denmark is cognatic primogeniture. So yeah, it's not quite it. Duchess of Shireland. Not fancy in that. Not fancy in that. What about you? What about you, Holstein? What about you, Duke of Holstein? You're not great either. And I don't really want to give it out twice. I'm just going to give it to the little kid. Kid, ever fancy being the King of Denmark? No, I don't want to be the... You're the King of Denmark now. Suck it. Anyway, so, okay. He seems fine. He'll just save the... wait, do I still have under vassal limit? Let me see. Denmark. That's all under Denmark. I'm still having problems with that? Why, really, I wonder. Let's actually look at my vassals on for a second. Rank. We obviously can't let go of any of the kings, but... Gore the Duke of Finland. Maybe I should be creating more viceroyalties. Let's see, look at it this way. If we gather this, we cut it down by 1 if we make King of Finland. We cut it down... Yeah, but most of this is actually just England. 3 counties in England. This Demesne is actually only 2 out of 5. Wait, isn't 2 or 5 out of these directly his? Okay, no, none of them are. But his domain is only like 2. What about Finland? We'd leave 3, 4. It would combine 2 vassals, but this one vassal would be a little pissed off because he doesn't have any, but he's a viceroyalty, so who cares? You... Grant viceroyalties to... You are... Viceroy of Finland. There we go. It also unites that one county, and it'll also, to be fair, it'll also actually generate me overall prestige in the long run to have more kingdom titles in the empire. Okay, lost wounded. That's great. No complications from that. That's actually pretty good. And as the combined Scandinavian military force meets Vitebsk. Wait, are we getting Oh shit, we're getting reinforcements from the Byzantines. Yeah, this wasn't looking to be a predictor. Oh wait, is Lithuania also fighting them for some reason? Okay, no, they aren't. But okay, no, they're actually going to fight for the other side because they're fighting not us, but they're fighting Atna. They're fighting the Byzantines, or not really the Byzantines, one of the Byzantine dukes. That is probably going to take these 2 counties. The Holy Roman Empire is attacking Chief Vladimir. Yeah, Pomerania, he's attacking that one guy. Okay, now that that battle's won, are you willing to surrender? Nope. I hope I can get their back first, because then I can get the tiny little bit of war score from the occupation. Random Duke? Sure. Wait. Oh. Are you independent? I don't know. how in your position do you think it's a good idea to start fighting me on the other side of the world? But have at it. I thought these guys were the Holy Roman Empire for a second, and I was a little scared, because if I'm fighting the entire world with world that includes the Holy Roman Empire, then I'm actually in trouble. Like, just the Holy Roman Empire by themselves right now, I can take care of roughly fine. Like, I think I got him beat by about 10,000 troops. 38. Although this went down by a couple throughout this war, so yeah, we're still about 30. But we have a non-aggression pact with him because I gave him my daughter, so that should be fine. Are you willing to accept surrender now? No. The war is indecisive. We haven't won a single battle, and he's occupied literally everything he's touched. Oh, we definitely have a chance. Okay, hope that this... I remember the other one being shit. Is this one less shit? Nope. He's of a different dynasty. And he's no less shit. What are you gonna do? Although, I gotta say, it was probably a really good investment to create that merchant republic. Actually, let's just check for a second to see how much tax he actually... Oops, sorry, not... Vassal tax? Yeah, he's generating me a shit ton of tax. In fact, he's, just generating me a ludicrous amount of tax. So that is actually quite good. Good that we did that. We made that merchant republic. His trading posts are also quite doing fine for the most part. Like, I could embargo the Holy Roman Empire eventually, but it feels like to me like not the big war with the Holy Roman Empire that I would need. Like, I'm eventually going to probably fight the Holy Roman Empire a bit, but I want to be sure that it's the right war before I do anything like that. Okay, now he has to be willing to surrender. Is this... I don't want to usurp Scotland. Scotland is held by my dynasty. Like, I could usurp it, give it back to him as a viceroyalty, but I just don't see the worth in that, because I would have to piss him off to do it. Let me see. I'm gonna make it a vassal, and I'm going to grant him the county of Orsha, which makes this a church county, not a tribal county, and I am going to do that as well. Let me see, the Duchy of Wheatabisc, we have both of the parts. We can't usurp it because he's still at war with that other guy. We're at our... I'm just gonna leave it to grant landed title, the county of... Actually, how many slots does this have? Minsk has 4 slots, though. We might actually just want to develop this. I'm actually... Let's give a little check of my Demosnet. How, on the scale, how much is 4? 3, 6, 4, 3, 1, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, I might actually just want to keep that in my Demosnet, build a few cities. Build maybe a couple cities here, a castle and a couple of cities here. If I do that, that actually should be fine. This, on the other hand, doesn't seem worth it. I'm not 100% sure which one I actually do want to do. But I'm still over my Demosnet limit, so I probably don't want to keep it. I'm actually not going to keep it. I'm actually just going to create a couple of theocracies. Why not? Theocracies are fun. Oh, the vessel limit is actually 15 to 14. We can probably reorganize here a little somewhere. Okay, we've made sure to give him all the Scottish. Let me see. Truce with King Lindic. Was he? I think he was fighting the king or something. Transfer vassalage. Rank Duke of Limerick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the Duke of Limerick, and I am going to give you as well. No, none of the prince bishops. And now our vassal count looks pretty fine. Now that's actually a good question. This guy blew his load, didn't he? He did. Is he? And he is in the same duchy. He's a tribal in the same duchy. We've got... Let's pause for a second while we think about this. Oh yeah. Direct. We got a Russian... How many troops does Finland generate? 719. Unfortunately not quite enough, but... Russian revolts? 190. Is this a different Russian revolt? No, the Russian revolt can just... Somehow, with all this land, how is Russian revolt only generating 190 troops? And we can't even raise the Russians. It probably hasn't been recalculated since I have not put these guys down. Okay, we'll just have to figure that one out. And we essentially have... We are essentially the main power in Eastern Europe, so that probably should be pretty good. Yeah, whatever. We haven't cleared them in a little bit. I can usurp it, but I don't think it's worth the money or the effort it takes to do so. So I'm just gonna keep it like it is. Why can I not give? I don't know. Let me see. He's got title County of Desmond, and he's only. His titles are Duchy of Povis. Oh, because he has a duchy that's not in his realm. I bet I can... Because okay, let's see. England is also the King of Wales. Is he not? No, he isn't. I can create the kingdom. So if you check direct vassals. Oh yeah, because he's technically under Wales. And I can't give it to him because he's not in de jure. Okay, okay, now I'm understanding why I can't give that duke to anyone, because he is not under anyone's de jure. Because he is the Duke of Povis. Is that a titular title? The titular title. It's a titular title, Jesus. That's really annoying, actually. Because it's titular, it doesn't belong to any territory, meaning I can't just usurp it away from him. Galicia is actually looking relatively strong. Castilian is revolt. What is this revolt for, I wonder? Okay, revolt for Gavelkind. Not really gonna bother with that. Mage betrothal. Castle town built in Narva. Let's see if we can build any more castle towns here. Get our money rolling in as quickly as possible. Oh, no, I'm actually just gonna... I keep forgetting. I want to stack money to upgrade something in my capital. If that marriage goes through and we've planned the things correctly, we might actually be able to grab Galicia essentially without a fight. There's also a queen over here, and her... Wait, her heir is... This heir is not married? What the hell? How would you like to be betrothed to... Can I not do anything about that, I wonder? Let me see. Not trond. Trond is not betrothed to anyone. Wait, I have unmarried boys. He's 4 years old. Yeah, okay, that's what it was, isn't it? Betrothal. It's actually a good question. Trond isn't. Oh, I can't because... Okay, I'll assign Guardian myself. Okay, he needs to be at least 6. Okay, so I can't have no control over who he marries until he's 6. That's annoying. Isn't that the same assassination attempt? They're not even being original. You know, come on, if you're gonna try to kill me, at least be original about it. Dear vassal, perhaps you would consider granting me the humble county of Sablux. No. Although maybe I should have given that one away instead of the other one, but... yeah, I probably should have, but it's not really a big deal. Like, I know I said I would stack for the capital, but I think it's better to form a castle town when I can. I also should probably be paying bigger attention because generally don't want to keep things raised longer than they have to be. It all sounded, but I had to agree with she invited me to dinner, but that the food had odd taste and rather strange lingering aftertaste. Someone might be trying to poison Kunigunda. You knew my head and you're gonna get it. I feel fine. The food tastes funny, but it's not poison. You 10% begin to feel unwell. Give me some coins, I'll figure this out in no time. You need help, and I'm sure Laura likes me 100. I've got to give me the coins, and we'll have a way to figure it out, because I'm a greedy little fucker. Wait, you're independent? You're an independent, like, yeah, are these all Remova Slavs? Yeah, they're both Remova Sclags, or what? Remova pagans. Remova pagan. Baltic paganism is polytheic, with a pantheon gods led by Dievs, the god of the sky. Other main gods include Berkunas, god of thunder and lightning, very similar to the Germanic god Thor, and the Slavic god Perun. Other deities include Sol, goddess of sun, fertility. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. But the thing is, still only 190? Okay, now it's 2,980. Okay, it was probably because the attention of it was probably spread by some of the other troops. Okay, let me see. I can fight for the claim of the Russian revolt. What is the Russian revolt? Ragnar. In Russian revolt for Ragnar's claim on Rus. Let me see. Radoslav. Okay, well, let's actually just go over Kingdom, Claimants, Ragnar. My kinsman, who's being fought for right now. Yeah. This guy, yeah, you maybe have been better, but I'm just gonna need you to surrender to that revolt, if you please. He's not gonna be one bit happy about it, though. Let me see. County of Holmgard. County of Holmgard. Yeah, that's actually the I believe. Is that the capital county? Let me see. County of Holmgard. Yeah, he'll gain that county away from him. That's fine. Fine. Trond, opinion of VR, blood changed by 15. Grateful. Press my claim. Radoslav gain 100 per. Yeah, I'll owe him a favor, whatever. Okay, good. My wife is actually pregnant. That's actually quite good. Am I not in the middle of seducing anyone? It's really annoying that you can't tell who you were trying to seduce, because I feel like I was trying to seduce somebody for some reason. She's 24. I'll try to seduce her. She will be mine. And we're gonna have a little peace for a little while, so that should be fine. Or are we, though? We do want to make sure that this thing gets grabbed up before anyone has a chance to. Yeah, we're gonna do that. The Irish and the Swedish forces. Maybe I should have waited a little bit. Let me see, it was a fine bluff. Telling Kunigunda I needed expensive equipment to determine whether the food was poisoned or not. As soon as I had tasted the stew, I knew the strange taste was from rancid meat poorly covered with enough spices to water your eyes. Kunigunda tried to decide if she wanted to take the risk of being poisoned or if it was worth paying what I deemed a fair cost. Kunigunda accepted the prize. I'm not exactly sure. I've never really seen that event happen that precise way. Let me see. I smell profit. Okay, I'll just march straight there, I think. It's going to be so rewarding. Let's get rid of all these announcements. There is no rush. I'm actually just going to be rather patient about that one. But now that these guys only have one county, once the truce with this guy is giving up, I'm essentially doing the same thing. These borders are so ugly, though, with this sort of middle way that is, like, nudged between the Byzantines and the Holy Roman Empire. It's really nasty. Okay, let's see what we got here. Follower, we are going to add to our learning a little bit. And straight. On a lark, it said, travel through my common folking Canadian but with my friend, a servant, a bodyguard, as we ride throughout forest. Our inertial spreads to the neck of my trusty guard, shooting warning, I like tried crazy to get away, and managed to outdistance the bandits, amateurs. Someone's trying to kill me, and they're not doing an awfully good job of actually accomplishing it. Like, I have somewhat of a feeling that it's, if not my heir, someone close to my heir, because like, it's not okay. It's not his wife, because his wife is my lover, so she would have better ways to do it. I actually just don't know. I have little idea. Some random people are fighting off random people. If they somehow manage to fight off the Byzantines, I'm perfectly happy with that. Oh yeah, because this this county's forces have not managed to recover at all. So when the rest of the troops show up there, it's just gonna be a real quick. Let me see. That's probably, yeah. We could just the King of Scotland again. Recruit court physician. Okay, that's fine. Like, I probably would have waited with this county in order to try to get my threat a little lower, but it's just going to be so annoying if the Holy Roman Empire grabs this Holy Roman Empire or the Byzantines grab this territory. So I'm just decided just to go for it. Well, even though if I wanted to get the most amount of territory, it would probably have been the right call to just skip this one. Just like let the Byzantines have it. Okay, now we have enough troops to assault. They've recovered most of it from they've recovered a decent amount of their levy there, but they really haven't when it comes to this one or the next one. Actually, can I surrender here, because that might actually just save me a few men. Yeah, that's actually what I'm gonna do. Are these guys actually at war with me? Yeah, that's okay. That means that this is gonna be fine. They're not gonna manage to assault that, and the war will be over before they matter. See, yeah, I have Savolax. I'm gonna just give this guy the county of Savolax directly. And I would also like to offer you an non-aggression pact, because you are my kinsman. Okay, now with that settled, let me see, Kingdom of Castile, Kingdom of Hungary. Okay. This guy going to perform straight statecraft. Now I think we are in the mode of just... Yeah, this is... Wait. Declare war. Let me see. You are not in... Okay, I have a non-aggression pact with her for some reason. Let me see. Prince Ulf. Oh yeah, of course. Between her and the princess. Okay, that explains it. Let me see though. The Kingdom of Galatia count. Wait, this guy's an actual count with heirs. He's 41. Okay, if we're not in an alliance, break betrothal. And instead of I'm also going to stop seducing her. And I think I'm instead going to try to... Let me see, he doesn't have any daughters yet. I know there are no daughters with claim into the Byzantine Empire. Gracious Queen is 31. Actually, would she be willing to be betrothed to someone of my dynasty? Oh, she's celibate. Oh, and her heir is imprisoned by some random dude who is also celibate. What the heck? Duchess of Salerno. Let's invite a couple of those into our court. Because we might be able to grab Croatia somehow. But, let me see, wrong type of demosne. This, okay, the castle's already there. It cost me 740 money to actually get rid of the tribal holding. Small profit. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna do that. Wait until that gets resolved there. Wait, if I can attack her. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I gotta go after this quick because there's only gonna be a small time window before she goes into the defensive pact. So I'm gonna declare war. I think we just want to land straight on the capital with the English troops over there. She has 9,000 troops to her name. Okay, so we're gonna effectively try to get this done fast. Scottish troops got about 7,000. The 7,000 there. Okay, direct. Somehow Sweden has these things. That's not really the best thing to have, but. The King of Scotland only has about 6,000, like what, like 2,440? Okay, but we can sail with the Swedish troops off here. And Galicia are, okay, we're the only ones that are fighting. So we can probably position ourselves pretty well as we do this. Although, we're actually mostly just looking for tax, so we're probably going to turn this into a city. Just get our money rolling in as much as we can. If we do that, this is actually a fair bit of territory that we're nabbing very quickly, very cheaply. Grabbing about 10 counties. Also, remember next time to raise different boats, because these boats are way too expensive. They're going to be the first landing. Elevator of Galicia is called King. Okay. We're also fighting Aragon, but Aragon's all the way over there and doesn't even have that many troops. So this is going to be this war will be a very easy land. Okay, we're gonna try to siege that for a while. They've got attacking in Queen of tribute, whatever, we don't care. But it's strange that they actually have the 6,000 troops over there. Okay, we're gonna land with the 7,000 troops over there, specifically to make sure that the 3,000 army stack over there is surrounded. So essentially they have really minimal ways of getting out of there. We might actually just let the siege stand as it is. Let me see. Ooh! Let me see. A local fair host petitioned to donate your family relic to the church. After all, it isn't the right that one man should hold what belongs to all Christians. What is destroyed? Like, if you're talking about, honestly, if you're talking about, I'm pretty sure that they're probably, what, I haven't looked at my treasury for a while. It's gotten a few items that I don't remember having. Mace as the weapon of choice. Yeah, the battle axe is, I believe, better. Lightfoot +5, monthly prestige +half, +1 personal combat skill, +1 martial. Yeah, the axe is strictly better. But we might actually give some of the other ones away, like the Crown of Lilies. The Amber Crown is just better. Yeah, we're keeping that. Seduce. I will donate it discreetly. I'm going to keep it because of the effects that it brings are insane. The National Revolt Rick minus 3% is actually really insane. The monthly piety +1 is good, +1 diplomacy is really good, and the same religion +5 modifier is insane. So, who will rid me of this turbulent priest? I say, I don't give a shit if the temple hates me, if the church hates me a little bit more for this. Let me see, the morale of these guys are almost up to full. We don't need to. Actually, we're just gonna assault this. Because it's just going to be fine. Let me see, transfer golden sword. My troops ransacked, they've uncovered an interesting relic the Queen Elvira had hidden away there. Golden sword, is that a better ceremonial sword than I had? Ooh, it is. This gilded blade hilt +5 4 travel vassal, city vassal, +2 feudal vassal, +0.10, 20. Yeah, it's just strictly better. I'll equip this. Oh, not equipped. Unequip. Equip. Yeah, so the golden sword is my ceremonial weapon, my battle axe is my actual weapon, my crown is the amber crown, which was originally the original owner was Chief Shindai of Mari, some random no-name who somehow had a really, really great little crown there. And my noble scepter is Count Finn of Dublin. But the noble I kind of like the fact that my royal jewels are just stolen from essentially everywhere. I believe the battle axe was the only thing that was actually built by me. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm right back. Yeah, because the rest to be fair, the ingredients are of course not found naturally because that's how they work. Which reminds me. Okay, I still haven't gotten rid of the recent modifier. Turn musical art to tell the future. The last rank has choose hermetic art, enables the choose one of your different arts within the hermetic flowing to side of your lifestyle. Oh, okay, the magnum opus is actually pretty good. So it takes 2,000 to be upgraded up to a Magus, so I think I'm actually just gonna keep on the track, and since I'm getting 12 monthly, plus the events and missions I might be able to fulfill, I am actually going to try to get the highest rank here. Okay, we're not gonna assault this because it's 12, but we're just gonna let it move. Wait. Oh yeah, we've forgotten to do this, and let's just give it over to another vassal. I think it's fine. And in the meantime, I'm going to make... Actually, maybe I should make universities in the capital here. Actually, I probably am, because I think that's too big of an investment. We're not that far away from getting Majesty 5, and a little bit after I get to Majesty 5, I'm just going to move the capital over to Königarth over here, or Kiev, as most of the people would know it today. It gets the old name Königarth because I'm now from a Nordic culture. So I think it's probably for the best that I just... I'm probably still... Because there's just so much Actually, if that's the case and I'm not doing something that involves tech, I might as well just keep upgrading Königarth over here. Yeah, let's upgrade, let me see, heavy infantry +40, heavy infantry +50. Yeah, let's upgrade the barracks. Okay, we've gotten a heck of a lot of territory in here. Yeah. Because of the rate here, I think I'm actually just going to put some good generals over here and let these guys advance, because This is a pretty slow siege. That is a pretty fast siege. And let's just do that. Flatly deny. Am I trying to seduce somebody? Sure, I'll try to seduce this one. It's probably not going to work because because I'm at war, and usually when you're at war, it just doesn't work. Especially since she's at war too. But yeah. Just by the other day, sculpting as I do, I caught Countess Ingrid of Westfold and Court here. I smell profit. I think that's the same guy that I revealed from before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And for some reason, even though he sucks at it, he is my commander. Okay, stupid kid be so rewarding. A minor little bonus to money. The fact that their army is getting crushed over there doesn't seem to phase their army over there, but... Oh, my wife died? That could introduce some opportunities. I don't need wives in particular. Oh yeah, she's celibate, and yeah, she can't marry she can't marry at all. She can't, like, yeah, just not at all. I wonder if... Let's actually, because I don't think there's that much left on this character, I'm just gonna look for any women here. Because I don't think I care that much about stats at the moment. I just care about... Married... No. Let me see. Romelia randomly, she's in my realm. Oh, sorry, search all. Okay. Duchess of Shalon, Duchess of Mercia, Duchess of Slavonia, Alania, Strategisa of Ilania. Yeah, it's a Weiss. Okay, yeah, she's got a Weiss royalty, so that's actually less sexy. Duchess of Lyon. And let's see. Oh yeah, that's actually that. Okay, that's actually not unimpressive, but that is. She's just too old for that to matter. Countess. I think this countess is, yeah, in England, which is in my empire anyway. I don't think there is much that I can do in terms of inheritance. In terms of inheritance manipulation here. Let's see the recommended wives first. Princess of the it's a princess of the Byzantine Empire. Wait, this one's countess in... Yeah, countess in Bavaria. Like, I feel like I probably don't... Oh, but seriously, this one? I should definitely betroth her with... Son? Not sure if it's worth a son. If she'll accept this, no, she'll probably accept this, though, yeah. It's a genius in the family, but it's only a countess, so even if it does fall, even if this marriage does what I want it to do, it doesn't actually do it for that much. Okay. 19, okay, let's check this out a little bit. I don't think there is any inheritance that I might be able to grab. Claimants to Hungary. Oh yeah, my daughter has a claim. As a weak claim that cannot be inherited in Hungary. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be back in a few minutes, and meanwhile I'm gonna kind of mull over the options here. Okay, now that I'm back, we were wife hunting. Let's see what hunting we can do. Hmm. Courtier and Turnable. I think they're all married. So, let's check. Yeah, like there's nothing really close to the line of inheritance. I want to create. I want to try to. I'm kind of at the stage where I do want to try to create. One stewardship though. The stewardship actually, something with high stewardship actually might be preferred though. Theocation, she's eventually going to get a claim on the Byzantine Empire, but I don't think that's real. I kind of think I've actually not. That's not really that relevant. Like I think that if it's like the claim is relevant, but I'm not sure I'll be able to. I just won't be able to press it in a way that I like. Like I'll probably be able to make a big effort war into putting someone of my dynasty on the Byzantine throne. Like if I might be able to eventually do that. But after I put him on the throne, I don't really have a good way to keep him on the throne, which is the kind of the thing. Or like, actually, I could be like make an alliance with him, make sure he doesn't get war. Hopefully feed him a wife, and hope he breeds like crazy. But then again, because it's elective succession, I would need to usurp that within one lifetime in order to be able to do that. That being said, maybe that isn't so bad. It's also the matter of, like, this is going to be pretty positive for my prestige, I believe. Theodore, as an emperor, Trond would get 23 prestige. Okay, yeah. I would get a tiny prestige bump for marrying into an emperor. Unfortunately, the Holy Roman Empire emperor here doesn't really have much in the way of anything. Like, it doesn't really have much in the way of anything useful here. Like, if the other, like, I'm trying to find a wife, and I'm not exactly sure what I should be trying to go for. Whether I should be trying to find women that have either claims or access to claims, or whether I should be just going for stats. I think I'm actually in the claim mode area. The problem is that I like making an alliance. If I can keep them in for a generation, if I can fight for him, put him on the throne, he'll get Constantinople. I'm doing it. I'm doing this. I'm going to try to marry into the Byzantine Empire. I'm going to try to make an heir out of that. I'm going to try to make that work. Like, I'm not exactly sure how well that's going to work, but I'm going to try to make... Okay, that's no profit. But I'm going to try to make that work. Like, there are 2 years where I won't have a wife, because... Okay, I also need to put my steward in. That seems like a perfectly respectable steward. And I'm going to research economy tech over here. What is my technology here? Cultural tech. Where is she? Where is this guy? Okay, he's doing good work. He's trying to convert that Orthodox. That seems fine by me. Place your order successful. The majority of the population have. Ooh, speak of the devil. That is actually quite good. And now we actually can try to look over and see what else we want to convert. I think the other thing that we probably like to remove us. Yeah, I think it may not be what we need right now. I just want to see Scandinavia be religiously unified right now. Yeah. 1918. Yeah, Holstein is looking like the technologically much better. Is looking up technologically strong. That's actually the other thing. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to spend more money at the hospital over here. It costs 347 money, but I think it's still going to be worth it. 14. I'm only going to have to deal with this penalty for 2 years, and the penalty is essentially only really to tax and vassal opinion, and I think I can handle both at the moment, so I think that's actually quite fun. Yeah, I'm just going to siege that slowly. I think I'm also going to just siege this slowly. Are they retreating into my other army? Random courtier. Okay, my vassal has created another duchy, that's fine. Although, the demesne is not something I mind, but I do not want to be over my vassal limit if I can help it. I can make that viceroyalty a thing, and it will actually shorten it by a little bit. It takes me about 2 to 3 months to actually grab that amount of money. Wonderful. Okay, I didn't grab the... I think I got military, which is not really what I need, but I'm gonna upgrade siege. Uh-oh, nope. Yep, I died. This might be a very horrible, horrible time to die. It could have been a lot better. You have an heir. If your heir dies, you will now pay Prince Leonard of Scandinavia. Tura is no longer Chancellor for Empire. Emperor Froth. Defensive Pact imposing trond of Högedalr has been expanded. My threat is still 98.5 even after dying. Trond II has given up his ghost at the age of 49. He died under suspicious circumstances, well known to be prone to carnal sin. He was often unfaithful to his wife, a wicked man. Trond will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife. Emperor Froth, blinded by religious fervor, heathens and heretics alike, come to fear his righteous fury. Long live Emperor Froth. So be it. What a lovely evening. Good food, good entertainment, full company, friends, but I can't feel good. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Duke Smorland led to the whisper. Duke Smorland, I curse you with my dying breath. Okay, that's not good. Not good at all. Like, we have discontent in our councils. Chancellor. Okay, you'll be my chancellor. You're gonna be farming stagecraft. I'm not gonna ask for help managing my titles. Let me see. Emperor of Scandinavia, Einar, my uncle Einar. Is there anything else? Anyone else here? Flavlo, King Herbert, Johann the Witch Hunter is not of my dynasty. Okay, my second vote would go Trump is Duke Pablo the Frail. He's about to die. This guy, ugh, these people's stats are awful. Let me see, Frederica. My sisters look pretty good, though. Let me see. Lika, not Lika. Astrid. This is a decent set. And Greta, who is also a skilled tactician. Matrimonial marriage. Prince of Scandinavia, which is my cousin. Hunt for wives later. I'll try Greta. So she looks like a perfectly serviceable queen here. One of the things that I'm going to do, I can't because I need tolerance of at least 5. I'm gonna get Majesty 5. I'm gonna get straight up into Admiral Administration, which might lead to a whole mess of things. The Empire of Scandinavia has got 3 votes. 1 vote. Viceroy Karl of Ireland, King Douglas of Scotland. Okay, I I'm actually just going to, yeah, none of these are going to be the same guy no matter what, so I was planning to do this eventually, but I guess it's fine that I can, it's a bit annoying that I'll have to do it now, but I'm gonna destroy the Empire of Britannia, so now I don't have to worry about that. Now I only have to worry about the one Empire title to make sure it doesn't go. I'm gonna wait like a little while. Pick an ambition. Groom an heir. Can I choose my focus? I can choose my focus. I'm gonna change my focus to family, because the diplomacy at this stage is rather important. You can just keep the Kingdom of Scotland, my boy. Still over my vassal limit somehow, Jesus. Transfer vassalage. You, the Duke of Albany, is going to go over there. Okay, that puts me in there, but I still have a shit ton of vassals over here. Let me see, is there anyone of my dynasty? Ostlanded? Yeah, not really. Duke, not a duke. Okay, there's Countess Vielo here, but she's a countess, which is not the jump I would like to see. That's not of my dynasty. That's none of my dynasty. Okay, let's just look it over first. And now we also gotta go over a lot of territory. We probably want to keep Holstein. We definitely want to keep Upland. That's one of the good things about this inheritance does bring us. It lets us consolidate a lot of power. Liefling. There is someone else as the Duke of Livonia, right? Oh no, I am the Duke of Livonia. I don't really care about being the Duke of Livonia, though. Grant landed title. Duchy of Livonia and everything under it. Livonia and everything under it, and then I'm going to transfer the vassalage of that guy. And here you go. Expand it a little bit there. Let's go over the Kingdom of Finland again. I think I still have 3 counties there, and I think they're shitty counties that are shitty enough for me to give them away. This county is not good for anyone, really. The Kingdom of Ruthenia. Wait, I can create the Kingdom of Ruthenia? I can, but most of that de jure, yeah, some of that de jure creation would be inside like Rus and Poland, so I don't particularly fancy that. So yeah, so that's a creation that doesn't seem like a good idea in the long run. So instead, I'm thinking I'm gonna find the local duke, the Duchy of Smolensk. Yeah, you don't like me much. Let me see. Again, the county of Middlesex. That is going to appease him a fair amount. Forez, which is in Moray, it's got a lot of upgrades, so I prefer not. I'm definitely not giving that. Boyska is it's a reasonable county. Yeah, this thing I'm actually just gonna give straight up to Finland. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna give the Count of Finland. So that's nice. Yeah, I have my kinsman who is the King of Finland, who is not my current heir though. Okay, people are not voting. Can I marry her inside the realm in such a way that it would do me any good? Jeez, but he's 2 years old, so that doesn't help a lot. Age, we probably want to have it set already. That seems pretty good. Gonna marry her off. We can still usurp Scotland, or we can. We've gotten the Imperial Administration, but we probably want to keep the various modifiers associated with the tech of the capital for a little while, so we're not going to change the capital just yet, but we're probably going to be soon. In the meantime, we're also going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade town infrastructure, which seems good, because one of the reasons is the church infrastructure is at least partially moving on its own. Meantime, this is probably just going to stay there, so just spending the points now feels like a fine thing to do. Let's see what else can be a good idea. Ireland is fighting somebody? Defending against Prince Yelrapuk of Russia over us in Russian de jure war over Luki. King Ragnar the Usurper, who is a legitimized bastard of Duke Tomb the Fat. Okay, we're going to set the focus in Holstein for at least a little bit. Yeah, that's showing up because there's actually a Hansa trading post there, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Empire of Scandinavia. Okay, let's see. Give it a little while. Let me see, how old am I? 26. Has inherited a Riga tribe from chief there. I'm just gonna give it to someone else. I don't really care who. People are not voting for Gretha at all. So yeah, I think I'm unfortunately forced to vote for Prince Einar, I believe. Even though I would have really wanted to be my sister here, but this is, I think, good enough for now, and this is an era I hope I do not have to use. I was hoping the other character would live a bit longer, because then he could have established a power base for... Let me see, established a power base for one of my kingdom, not for one of my vassals, which would have been a lot better. Wait, there were 6,000 troops there. Did they just disappear because I was suddenly their own troopers instead? Okay, that's highly inconvenient that it works like that. Ireland has enough ships to float his own men, so you go over there. You go over there and sail back. Okay, we still gotta find 2 more counties to give away. You see, we're married to a really mediocre wife. Ugh, this is not great at all. We're gonna try to kill our wife. We're gonna repay the loan because we don't like that. Am I a member of any? Okay, I'm not a member of any society. I can, however, join a Dominican order. Lucifer's Own. I can join that because I'm a sinner that's not over 16, so I can do that. I can also join one of the 2 Christian orders. Not sure if that's something I want to do right now, but one of the things I probably want to make sure is to check if my demesne works out. Oh, looks like I have some retinue over here. We're just gonna have that walk all the way over to Holstein. Forez. Direct vassals. Bergslagen. 34, seems to Jämtland. The Västergötland Duchy. as Dahl. Who is the Duke of Westergutland? It's that guy. But she's still directly under me for some reason. But that's fine, because we're gonna... Is she married matrimonially? She's married matrimonially to one of her own. Okay, so we... Oof, this is going to be a bit of a bother. Actually, we can give my sister Gretha. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna grant... Oh no, I can't grant her a title because of stupid gender laws. Damn you, sexism, damn you. Yeah, I can give one to my son, but I don't really want to do that. And like by the looking of the tolerances, we're gonna have to gather like 500 points to get up to tolerance 4, so that does not seem to be a feasible objective. As much as I would like that. Yeah, I could only have it if she would like inherit land accidentally, and considering that she's my sister, she's got claims but no titles. Duchy of Kola, yeah, and she's got claims on a bunch of different things that are all within my empire, so that's not great. Yeah, so we essentially have to do, if we want one of my dynasty, we'd have to give this idiot the Weiss royalty. And because we honestly do not want to lose the title of lose Sweden in its current form, and since we already have to give some county away, even though it's a good county, I'm going to give her Östergötland. And I'm going to grant her the Weiss royalty kingdom of Sweden. Yeah, because that makes her vicereign, Kielo of Sweden. And Nidaros, Nordland. The Finnish guys of my dynasty. Kemi, Kola. Finnmark is not a Finnmark. Nordland, none of these are of my dynasty. Yeah, because Kemi, Kola, and Finnmark is Norway. We definitely want to give this to someone, but I want to make sure it's one of my dynasty. My aunt here, Otso of Kurland. Okay, she's got 2 counties in her Demisnad. Yeah, it's the only one that I can do. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna give one more county, and in order to give her the ability to be a bit more stable, I'm gonna give her the county of Uppland as well, making Norway a clean cut over here. And I'm kind of tempted to make this a Weiss royalty and give it to Finland just to kind of make sure that this actually. Grant Weiss royalty. Actually, let's keep that in the dynasty. Grant Weiss royalty. Kingdom of America. Did I grant it to him? Oh, I meant to grant it as a Weiss royalty. Well, shit, that's fine. He's also Viceroy over there. Okay, it's honestly fine, even if he is an established king. Scotland. Okay, we're way down to our vassal limits. We want to size up and reorganize a lot of this stuff anyway. And let's check our inheritance. Is there anyone reaching higher in the block that Pavla? Okay, he's winning without my vote, so try to vote for Gretha again, because Gretha seems pretty good. Can no longer commission runestones. Yeah, Yeah, she's the only one that's closely enough related to me. I can... He's 2 years old. If I can just survive long enough to turn that guy into a decent heir, I think it'll turn out quite good. Okay, he's only 2 years old. Curry Dynasty, yep, that's quite fine by me. A genius is making kids, hopefully making my dynasty a little bit stronger. Sweet! People are voting the way I want them to vote. Oh, this feels good. And they're not. It's at least a close vote. Like, when he actually becomes of age, it's going to be a lot better. The defensive pact against me seems to have reforged itself. That didn't take long. But now I'm Emperor Frodo the Witch Hunter. Yay! No! Grand. Why does he lose the tie? Enough. The glories of elective succession. Losing and gaining so many vassals so quick in the votes. And because I have a big ass empire, and if I can keep this throne for just 10 years, I'm gonna get to ultimogeniture if I can, I believe. Vassals can no longer fight each other. That will make my realm a bit more stable. Yes. Even though that makes my opinions of me not very good. Let's see what people are willing to help me kill my wife. You're willing to help have a little money. That there seems to be less people than I would like to be. You know, there's less people than I thought, than I would hoped that Adna want me to kill my wife. But honestly, this isn't too bad. The succession is genuinely stable. Sure, we're getting a few penalties over here, but we can have the Irish troops land in Santiago. I realize that I've lost my feelings for my lovely Melissa. Such is life, I should tell her. How many lovers do I have anyway? Okay, she's only my only real lover, so. Oh, she's a former lover now. Never mind. Why was I trying to gift her? Oh yeah, I put the family focus because I wanted the diplomacy bonus, which I think is a good idea. But when I can change, when I can change focuses next time, I might go seduction. Yeah, but my score is up to 51,000, which is not bad. I believe that is. I believe I'm up to royal blood. You need 100,000 to be considered. Sorry. I'm actually curious about this. Let's check for a second. Okay, I don't remember it, but I believe that is like the category below the highest achievement. Like, I've had that achievement for a real long while, so I'm not really worried about that, but I think that's actually what it's called. I think it's called like Dragon Blood or something, which is like the 50,000 point one, and you need 100,000 points to get to Edna Divine Blood. Okay, Gotta watch this a little bit carefully. Let's see what we're also doing here. If we kill my wife, we're gonna then need to get over to another society. Do I want to go to Lucifer's home? Not really sure if I do. Benedictine order. Lucifer's own. Yeah. Members, stewardship, successful membership, failed missions, 87. Here's members, 57, successful missions, 90 negative missions. Like, we could go into the Lucifer's own and consider I'm the witch hunter, but I'm the witch hunter, so I really shouldn't. Let me see. Black cabins, they worship God and fight for contemplation, Dominican order. Able to listen to the confessions of any Christian dressed in white and black, they lead the Holy Inquisition charged with a mission to identify heretics. As a lay member of the order, you're expected to not pursue material wealth, but strive to be a seeker of truth. Actually, you can't join the Hermetic Society. Let's see. Random duchies that I don't care about being moved from people I don't care about to people I don't care about. That's fine. Okay, let's see what we got for ourselves over here. Prince Baldric, which is not of my dynasty, but his mom is, I believe, of my dynasty. No, it isn't. His current wife, that hasn't had any kids, is of my dynasty, and she's only she's my cousin, so Emperor Froth gains the vomiting. Please don't die soon. That would be annoying. Prince Trond. Okay, whenever it's safe not to vote for Trond, I'm gonna switch my vote over to Trond. I'm glad I heard Prithgurn. It's actually quite good. Let me see, what is this running anyway? 16, that is respectable. Ran a kinsman of mine died, that seems fine. Frodo the Witch Hunter. This is a usurper, the seducer, the witch hunter, and then the other four, Trond the careless. They're the first. Oh, great. I lost the symptom immediately without finding a disease to it. That's actually quite good. I'm not sure why I'm called the witch hunter. From treasury. Actually, maybe the kings of Sweden had some treasury on their own. Let's see what we got here. Arming sword, which is okay, I've got he had an extra arming sword. So I have a lot of swords, just in swords and weapons here just sort of randomly. I gotta remember that in case I need to improve someone's disposition of me slightly, because that actually would be able to give me the benefit of doing that a bit more. Let's see. Okay, now I gotta make sure to find better commanders, though. You seem pretty good, and at this point I'm running out of bad commanders, so I'm just gonna go any, join court, yes. Invite to court, invite to court, invite to court. Get some foreigners to get the army running. pause this game for a second here. I should have paused there because, or I thought I paused there anyway, because I only had time to put one commander up, it seems. And honestly, in this battle, we're not favored, but we are going to be favored once a reinforcement that is close to the size of both armies combined, slightly bigger than both armies combined when it's about, 40, 50, 49, 58, like the 49, 52, like 49, 51. Give or take, let me see, Princess Sophie of Sweden. My sister married this count, which is my nephew. Is this one of the chicks I care about? I'm actually going to break the controller here, because I have a feeling that I can get better alliances. Yeah, she's my kinswoman, but that's about it. Sophie, nothing there. Oh, also, married Sophie. Oh, how old is your oldest? 6. Okay, she will be past childbearing. She's not past childbearing age, but she will be at the time. At the time, like she will be when the time is ripe. So it's probably good to do that. Sophie is a bit annoyingly old. Can marry some random strategos, some Dicks to the Bill. Duke plays Eastland. Let's see if actually we can use her to placate one faction here, maybe. Arrange marriage. Sophie to no one in particular. Okay, Sophie's marriage outlooks are don't seem to be that great actually. Yeah, isn't that guy? Oh yeah, that is the Duke of Seville. That seems all right by me. It's not the greatest, but it seems like a fine enough marriage to do. Kinswoman. Whoops. I probably could have switched those around and it would have been fine. Too late now, I suppose. Actually, do I not have... What about Greta? Frederica? Sophie, but she's going to be married. Ika is imprisoned by some duke. And Astrid is married. Eileen is, of course, married, and she's like way older. She's older than me. Huh. I'm just gonna let that one go. Yeah, he likes me a lot. I cannot offer him a vassalization. He's in Castile, though. And he is fighting an updated war for Princess Anna's claim on Castile. Attacking. Okay, this guy. we're just gonna sit there for a little bit, recovering morale. But we are going to hopefully want to have some like Christian, which I believe was actually my ex-other character. Harold and Iva. Yeah, so the English are going to get a little bit of, we're going to intermarry a little bit more into the of Wessex house. Of children guarantee, duty, there you go. This what you decided, King Ragnar is inherited the Duchy of Yaroslav. Wish left the crew. Ragnar Picador lost their noble scepter. That's a bit irritating. Here. Dead to lose. Because what is it elective? No, it's agnatic primogeniture, but yeah, okay, it's probably because of weird blood reasons. But after he becomes king, I'm gonna wait until he actually becomes king. There might be some funky things that are happening in France before that happens. But if I get a chance to grab France, oh boy. That would make me so happy. Heir to the Duchy of Wallachia. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the faction actually is gone. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it. Helga Shikarik's daughter. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I've married a lot of Englishmen, I think. I'm Danish though, and my heir is, I believe, also Danish. Yeah. Danish has essentially been like the premier culture of my rulers. But we've got the imperial administrations, which does it automatically go up to the viceroyalty, up to duchies? Interesting. Because I don't remember specifically changing it. Maybe I did. Can't really change much in obligations. The obligations are essentially as good as they can get for the same for the council rules. But it's all is going pretty well. Right, just pretty sure for something. Yeah, because he's trying to kill somebody. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna live and let live. The potential revolt from it is just too much, especially since 1% of actually succeeding on it. Yeah, that doesn't seem worth it at all. A lot of people are helping, but the plot power of it is still not that good. Oh, my half-sister, though, is really good. Castle Down has been built in Kreuzberg. Okay. A little bit of tax bumping. Königsgard is still probably making its construction. Yes, it is. Can something be improved in Itzehoe? Yes. Let's get the stables. Wait, this is 4, 5, 6, 7 roughly. We're still beating them by like 1,000. Castile is still fighting Galician war to make Queen Marina of Castile pay tribute. Honestly, if they managed to win that war, that would be even better, because that would just mean slightly more tax, and Castile has less money to do things with. That would be fine by us. What weak claims do we have? Oh, a lot of things. Wait, we have a weak claim that we can force in France? Yes, but the guy is 53 years old, and we've got to finish off of this war first. But if we can make that one happen... Or are they grabbing that one county over here, over there? Polotsk. Nope, they're grabbing that one. They're grabbing that one county over there. Even more kinsmen. How many people are living in my dynasty now, I wonder? 227 living members, 103. That's not bad, considering I started with like 8. Declared Irish Holy War for Polotsk on High Chief Kirkle of Lithuania. I hope he succeeds, because that just means I don't have to bother. Okay, given the casualties that we've seen here, I have a feeling that we might want to add some slight reinforcements. Let me see, the Scottish... My personal troops from Marai... Is it only really 760 men? Really? That's less than I expected. Let's just leave it that it is. Okay, that it isn't at its full cap, but still I'm kind of going like, really? Oh yeah, we actually haven't called the Scottish troops in yet. Send in the Scots! How many troops do I get from Dublin though? 700. Yeah. This character's marshal is, I believe, a little better than my last one's. So troops are gonna cover a little bit. Life isn't too bad. Alright, it didn't grow. Okay, yeah. I'm occupying Kourou now. I believe I'm going to finish this one before they finish that one. So I believe letting them march there is just the right call. I think I could probably... thank you for the hosts, Scientific Archer. Gotta say I wasn't really expecting to be hosted, but thank you! Yeah, that's actually, you know, pretty nice of you to do that. So we are taking Galicia. Galicia? I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that, but essentially, after we take Galicia, we actually have both Brittany and the territories over here. So our greater empire is actually looking super nice over here. So the question is, because I actually have a lot of claims that I can do things with, I'm just kind of trying to question myself. The question I'm asking myself is, can I finish a war with France? Is France in the defensive pact against me? It is not. France is not in the defensive pact against me. The Holy Roman Empire is, though. And I do kind of want to make friends of the Holy Roman Empire if I can. Hey, how would you appreciate our little daughter marriage there? No, political concerns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does like me a lot. Like, okay, not a lot, but some. Wait, engraved sword? I have a way better weapon than that. I don't need this shitty little engraved sword over here. I'm gonna throw that one away. I'm gonna hold a golden sword, and instead of longsword +2 martial. Yeah, okay, I prefer the straight up +2 martial rather than over the light foot troops +5%. I prefer that. But arming sword, I have arming sword and a longsword. So I think I'm probably just gonna give those to him. Give artifact. I'm actually wondering. Okay, it is actually per quality. So I'm gonna give you my engraved sword, and I'm gonna give artifact. Okay, there's some line increases for artifact further. Okay, so then let's see if getting married to my niece or Astrid is any better. Okay, how many pips does it need? Political concerns is so big right now. I might actually not be able to pull what I'm trying to pull off. But if I pull it off, it'll be great. France is probably just going to join the defensive pact relatively soon. But if I could actually just overwhelm France, that would be the greatest. I would also need to give him a county or two somewhere, which is probably not that difficult, but okay, I probably should have planned a little bit more around that when this last character died. Other character died. Damn, this attrition has not been kind on this. The attrition has not been kind on this army at all. Like, these guys have not gone that badly out of it, though. Like, my enemy hasn't gone as bad. Like, they're way closer to their supply line, so it does make sense. Okay, it's just going to be one more siege level. Okay, it's a lot of troops, and it's a decent fort level. Okay, so I'm just going to go up and make sure they don't recapture that. And generate a little bit more war score. You know, the Crusader Kings music, like, even though it gets tired a little bit now, you've been listening to it a lot, it's still kind of just a little nice. Like, especially these sort of, like, I don't dig the sort of war parts of that too much, but the sort of calm parts like this are actually really nice. Okay, if I can expand my territory into Galicia, though, as well, that actually, I'm kind of curious, though. The Hansa trade area is, the Hansa is unfortunately kind of keeping my Merchant Republic from doing much. I might actually try to create, if I'll eventually have the option, I might actually try to create another Merchant Republic. Actually, damn, when I had Caithness from the Scottish Muslims that I kicked out, I probably should have put up a Merchant Republic there. I think that actually would have been pretty good. Yeah, that army did not stand a chance. Let me see. Capture that. My guards is like 1182. Fort level 6. Is there anything that's kind of low fort level? Nope. I think I'm actually going to go for their army this time. Even though... Yeah, 13 favor. She's never going to win that war. The terrain battle is not... Actually, although we should probably put this guy... Oh, sure, shit. I forgot to actually put the commanders that I made like the people that I invited to my court to specifically as commanders, to put them up as commanders. You're going to be there, and you're going to be there. Oh, my wife's pregnant. I usually would be fairly happy, but I'm kind of trying to kill her right now, so I don't think it actually would be that good, really. Oh, great. Send a gift and send a couple of gifts here and here. Okay, let's see. Arrange betrothal between person that I don't care about, with wedding with a person I don't care about, with a person I don't care about, and the person here is... Yeah, she's daughter of a mayor. Have at her. Kagan Ushun. How big is the Mongol Empire right now, anyway? It's pretty big, but it's also pretty scattered and dealing with a few revolts, so I'm actually not really afraid of it. It has not touched my glorious Scandinavia whatsoever. Although I'm actually kind of curious, the Empire Bleed is actually happening. Oh, it's actually happening to Rus right now. It's happening to Rus. It's rehab. Why did it reset to? I'm not 100% sure if I understand it, because it for some reason reset. Oh no, because I eliminated the it's because it's not been that long since I eliminated the kingdom of the Empire of Britannia. And in the meantime, yeah, that's why essentially this is all at 1. And that's at 8, and it's gonna take a long time. But actually, if we go to Kingdom de Jure, we look at this, which is, yeah, the Duchy of Gwynedd is about to become a part of the Kingdom of England, but that's actually fine. England's de jure will be slightly bigger, though. Okay, that's actually pretty good. The second place is the one I actually want, because this is genius. Inherited the Kingdom of Nordavi. But wait, yeah. Queen Tulitar of Finland, who is married to Prince Jalpok of Rus. Oh God, no! What is this? Elective? What the? Oh, is it because he has a duchy here? That's not good. Kingdom of Nordariki. Economic Kingdom. Go to the Kingdom of Finland. It's elective. Is she also voting for it somehow? That's not great. Yeah, I think I can handle it right now. I think I'll be able to live long enough to make those penalties not matter too much when it comes to inheritance, so... And she's not married maternal... no. And she's not married... she's not married maternally because God knows why. I thought I had this all so nicely set up. Is she just gonna hate me no matter what? Revoke my title even if I grant her the viceroyalty. Kingdom of Finland, it's going to only be plus 40. The Duke of Livonia is my vassal, which is this guy. Destroyed liege title, revoked vassal titles. I'll grant you that one, and I'll offer a non-aggression pact. You're a very powerful viceroyalty, and I'll give you a non-aggression pact. It'll all be fine. Yeah, the viceroyalty of Denmark. And I will, let me see. Yes, he seems to be winning that, and I also grant you the viceroyalty of Nordariki. So, and that leaves her just a little bit more power in her favor. Yeah, that's fine. We don't really care about that. Let me see, do we catch her? We do not, but that's fine, because we're just gonna rush. We're just gonna assault that, because it'll have no levy. Yeah, these opinion modifiers are pretty bad, but I feel like we're gonna be able to survive them for the most part. Now that we have the Imperial tech, I think we can actually afford to... Okay, after we win this war, I think we can afford to move the capital over to Königarth. And hopefully just use that as my baseline capital. Oops, no, before we do that, we're gonna assault. And make sure that goes down. We capture some random people. Also, we're gonna make sure to check your prisons every now and then to make sure what you can Ransom for money. Heir to the Duchy of Galicia. Whatever. Because that can give you a fair bit of cash. Yeah, he's not going to be able to besiege that before I'm there. And when the army's there, it's going to kick her ass. She should probably surrender at this point now, but she has to make a whole fuss about it. Carl's Ireland of peace. It's all going pretty well. It's a bit dull, but that's fine. Sorry, what was the epitaph of my last guy? It was Trond the Second, the Seducer. And now I'm Frodo, the Witch Hunter. Just some random inheritance happening here and there, don't matter to me. Occupied by Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, it's gone. It's gonna be gone. This is their second attempt to take Chernigov. They're gonna take Chernigov. That's not really a question. I think what I'm gonna do is just split in half and slow siege. I'm gonna slow siege this. I don't think I want to lose more troops than I have to at this point. I'm just gonna spread the army up to those two and just slowly siege the rest patiently. Educated in which face and loading up less than expected. Oh no. Oh well. You know, Scandinavia has changed from a helmet to a cloak, which is fine. Let me see. He's 4 years old, so in a couple of years when he's 6, I'm gonna try to make him the heir. Has Kunigard made its construction yet? No. I'm gonna try to make a university in Kunigard. I think that's probably gonna be a good idea. Let's see if we can get this one going. I think we're gonna finish up this war and then call it a night. But I think we've made some very good progress. We solidified Scandinavia, our hold on the British Isles. We made sure to split up the vassals between our vassals in Scandinavia between Norway and Sweden. We made sure that Finland is made, like the Duchy of Finland here, which includes most of this, is probably going to go. Does it seriously go to? It doesn't go to England though. No, it doesn't. It is going to some Slav, but the kingdom of Rus is going to us. Yeah, that's fine. If they're winning that, that's fine. He's probably just gonna clean house there, which is fine by me. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually stack up the money to get a university in Kunigarth and try to, get that capital up real nice. Sell that ship over there, money a little bit better. Intriguing, I guess a little weed can't hurt. England really doesn't like us, which is unfortunate. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to, reading has reaffirmed my confidence in my own beliefs. get 100 piety there, which seems pretty good for me. Left the defensive packet opposing for range patrol. Prince Lambert. No, he still doesn't want to do that. And he doesn't have anyone other than marry my son, so that's unfortunate. His brother is celibate, so that doesn't unfortunately do much. I'm guessing complete. Let's see, check and proceed. Noble Scepter, Finger of St. John, Longsword, Crown of Lilies, Crown of Lilies. Empress Slaven. Yugoslava. Jens. Sure, I have a son named Jens. Yeah, I have 4 sons. 4 sons so far, which actually seems pretty decent. Okay, let's see what we got. I definitely don't want to play this character, but I don't have to. Why does this guy lose ties? Oh yeah, because he's not the right rank. You're not a Count of Ingria. Yeah. He's not horrible, he's just not great. Worry about them, they won't know, but my blood see. Blood is revealed. God damn it. Can nobody, come on, just let me kill my wife in peace. I want a new wife. She just, she essentially just has bad stats and nothing really that I really want out of her in terms of claims either. She's got like Luki, Peskov, Biarmia. She has claims that are held by my vassals that I don't really want to try to take away from them, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Has France joined in my defensive pact against me? No. France probably has like 20,000 soldiers though. Yeah, 20,000 soldiers. So like, we would need to press essentially most of our ability. Actually, that's also a good question. Are they friends with the Holy Roman Empire? Because if they're friends with the Holy Roman Empire, that plan is out of the water. Okay, they don't. They're. Yeah, his only friend seems to be his queen, which is of my dynasty, and hasn't given him any sons though. Can usurp Kingdom of Scotland, but I'd rather save the money. Actually, maybe I should make. Yeah, I think I'd rather create a holding somewhere. CF Kaling, Flores, Morai, how much is there? It's only 600 money to make an extra city there. I'll make an extra city in Morai. Develop that Scottish territory a little bit. I think that's actually good, because it'll be 14th January 1251, which is about 2 years. And wait, I really shouldn't have made a barony. No, oh shit, I should have probably made a castle. Or should I have? He's still a vassal under me. Does it matter that he's a city vassal? You know what, I guess we'll just find out next time if we try to take the Frenchies. Yeah, the game has been going on for 183 years. It's about Irish Civil War to increase conflict. Alright, I don't care. Jihad from Mauritania fails. Yeah, it was kind of expected, because without Fatimid support, it was just never going to work. Yeah, and now the Castilian, well, they're actually winning over there. And if they just focus on that war, actually no, it won't matter because it's a tributary thing, so she won't be under me as a tributary, even though that would actually be quite fine. We have 76 horsepower, even more kids in my dynasty. Like, the living member count has been up to 105 now. 2 positives, 1 negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Just let's throw him in a martial education. Why not? Our education is this one. Actually, we're gonna toss it up to stewardship when we can, because stewardship actually has a chance to improve this education. And because this education is shit, we would rather want to do that. God damn it! How is my wife this hard to kill? Come on, just let me kill my wife. 28, she's 32. And she's my only wife. I just want to get rid of her. Let me see. Duke Herbert. King. Ooh, the King of England died, which is actually quite good. And he has the Duchy of Catalan. Retract vassalage. I'll send him a gift first, and then I'm gonna wait, how can we offer him and I'm going, yeah, it's because I had one with his heir. Tract vassalage. I believe you can't do that if you have a defensive pact against them, so I'm gonna power 4, reluctance 3. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do that, especially when I have the English troops over there. Because of the English troops over there, I'm not really willing to make a big hassle out of it. Like, what I could do is that when the current English monarch dies, is just give this guy the viceroyalty, and then it'll fall out of it. Then it'll fall out of him, and he'll no longer have any stuff there, which is probably going to be the thing that we're gonna do. Peasant review. Oh, come on, peasants. How many peasants could that be anyway in Kujavi? Kujavi? I didn't even know we had any peasants in any place called Kujavi. Okay, it's in Poland. Is Gdansk? Oh, okay, that's fine. Gdansk is a tributary of ours. Or tributary of our vassals. Be about 4,000 troops. Poland ends there, and Rus starts. Beck, and Russ would be 3,000. I think this is probably going to be enough, so we're just going to let that be. 5,000 on 4,500. We are noble soldiers versus while we were fighting. Our claimant died, didn't he? Yep, he did. Well, that sucks. This is what happens when you try to go big and big, and a unfortunate turn of fate just fucks you. It's not fun, but it is. Yeah, I don't have faith that we can. I unfortunately don't really have faith that we can. It's like, sorry, how is it? Claim France. He's 55 years old right now. He's frail. So that's completely, yeah. Does he actually have a strong claim then? Why can't the claim be pressed? It's, oh, there's a revolt. Is there a revolt going for the title?
again. Dynasty. We need something that is a... Do we not have anything older? It doesn't seem to be.
It's probably going to take us more than 2. It's probably going to take us more than 2 years to actually finish that war off. How many troops do we have? 44,000? He's not an inch of defensive pack. He's distracted fighting that war. As long as you cleared it, it's fine. Let's see. Hope third card of French revolts. Okay, we're gonna need to settle those down. We probably can't be able to afford that before we settle that down. That is probably the shortest route. We're just gonna have to hope that we're just gonna have to hope that the revolt hasn't ended by then. Yeah, I can revoke the Kingdom of Scotland, sure. Whatever. I think we're probably going to raise these troops and then actually cross them over here instead of sailing them up, because we're going to need essentially all the troops we need if we're going to beat England, because he still has 22 troops. 22,000 troops. How is this guy is 92? Okay, he's getting beaten back. He probably just did some lucky occupying or one lucky army or something. Okay, Metronule betrothal. No, we just need some county to give him. Voska. Okay. I think it's actually worth it, but nah, I don't think we can afford to piss off our vassals any more than we don't need to. I don't think that we really have any other options than giving him an actual county, but I think we can probably find something else to put in our Demesne later, so let's give him a Countess of Narva. I think that'll probably be fine. Okay, so this will be the last for here. But before we do, we're going to give you the County of Narva. And we're going to declare war in the name of Count Gerund of Narva. I shall declare war on France. With no allies to speak. This is still going to be a big war that is going to take up a lot of time and effort, but it's still only going to be like 19, and it's going to cause us a heck of a lot of increase in territory. The stupid ass rebellion. But anyway, so we're going to continue this next time. Let's hope that this all goes according to plan. If this goes all according to plan, we're going to have the Kingdom of France also I'm going to grab that up. So until next time, I'll be seeing you, and keep. Okay, I don't know exactly know how what a good sign off is. Okay, let's find one. Okay, well, let's just let's tune in next time. as the Scandinavian Empire attempts to add France to its atmosphere of land. Okay, until then.